Turkey is no stranger to earthquakes. According to the World Bank, more than 100,000 people have died and 600,000 buildings destroyed as a result of earthquakes across the country during the 20th century. Dr. Ahmet Ercan is the former head of the Geophysicists Association of Turkey and has been studying earthquake predictions for over 40 years.
It is one of the dangerous places in the world. The main fracture zone is called North Anatolian Fault, but it has two branches. One goes through the south of Marmara Sea and another one goes to northern part. So we are especially concerned with the northern section. It's right over there. And you see the Virgin Tower over there. It goes a little bit behind of it. And there is a Eminönü Peninsula. It is about 15 kilometers away from Eminönü Peninsula.
In 1999, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake rocked the Turkish province of Kocaeli, right next to Istanbul. More than 17,000 people were killed and at least 30,000 homes destroyed. Since then, the government has revised building codes, created new laws, and offered disaster preparedness training to better secure the country. With international support, more than 1,000 public buildings in Istanbul have been reinforced. Meanwhile, private development firms are also benefiting from the new laws by building new residential towers.
Earthquakes don't kill people, botched buildings and unplanned cities kill. Considering the property market, here is one of the most expensive locations in the world. But this is a very old settlement. The structure was built before the 1999 earthquake, but right now we are rebuilding it according to the new regulations.
If you are poor, earthquake is much closer to you. And therefore, we are expecting more destruction in the poorer part of Istanbul. And 70% of these buildings are unreliable. They are not, they don't have enough endurance to meet such a shake.
Ercan predicts the next earthquake to hit just off Istanbul's Marmara coast is likely to be small, just over a magnitude 6. He says it's also likely to be shallow, causing more damage. The World Bank says Istanbul is a model for disaster risk management, but with much of the city of 15 million people still left at risk, it's a race against time.
Yes, Elaine, so as you can see, it's definitely a high concern here in Turkey, and not to mention that these development companies, which are focused on the residential properties across the city, are really focusing and paying a lot more attention to the affluent areas. As the geologist mentioned, 70% of housing across the city is unreliable, and it's unfortunately the poorer class people who live in those houses. So it's of great concern that this could cause some sort of socioeconomic friction going forward with all the construction. But some good news is that the geologist did say he does not predict the next earthquake in Istanbul to be until 2045. That gives us some time, but there's a lot of work to be done for us to all be safe if that quake does hit. Elaine?
All right, CCTV's Natalie Carney live in Istanbul.